Goeiemôre graad 7's. Ons gaan vandag begin met taalstrukture. Opdrag 1, A, B en C. There will be 3 sections to this exercise. A, trappe van vergelijking. You know degrees of comparison. I'm just going to go through a few just to explain to you the rules again. Groot, groter as en die grootste. Remember double vowel. One falls away in the second step, but it returns again in the third step. Koud, kouer as, die koudste. The D falls away in the second step, but comes back in the third step. Baie, meer, die meeste. Most people put an R in there. There's no R in the third step, only in the second step. Stil, stiller as, die stilste. Single vowel, we know that the consonant behind it doubles. You'll notice a little sign up there. Some of the slides have it, some of them don't. You will know what to do with that little sign when you get your worksheet later today. Nuuskierig, nuuskieriger as en die nuuskierigste. Warm, warmer as, die warmste. Vinnig, vinniger as, die vinnigste. Besig, besiger, die besigste. En goed, beter as en die beste. And there's your little sign. Goed, ons begin met tydsinne. Time sentences. I give you a 10-woordige tydsentence. What do we look for? The verbs. If there is an is in the sentence, or if there isn't, there'll be a normal other verb in it, like sit of loop, staan, hardloop. There's so many of them. Okay, let's have a look what we do when we change them. Verlede tyd, past tense, is word was. People, there is no word like geis, it does not exist. Dit is warm, dit was warm. Sit word het, verb 1, en gesit at the back of the sentence, verb 2. Kom ons kyk na toekomende tyd, future tense. Is word sal, verb 1, en wees at the back, verb 2. Sal wees means will be. This is the only place we use wees, only in future tense if there's an is in the sentence. Sit word sal, verb 1, and sit, verb 2 at the end of the sentence. Remember, these are verbs, so we circle them in our sentences when we change to make sure that we have 2 verbs in our sentence when we change them. Goed, kom ons kyk na voorbeelde. Die koerant is in Bongie se hand en sy loop in die straat. You'll notice that there is a is in the sentence. Good. And it's this is saamgestelde sin, a compound sentence, because there's 2 sentences in this sentence. So we're going to change the first one to past tense. Use your conjunction. Change the second one to past tense. In other words, there's your is your first sentence's verb, en loop is your second sentence. Kom ons kyk. Die koerant was in Bongie se hand. You've changed the first one. En sy het in die straat geloop. And there you have your compound sentence. Kom ons kyk na toekomende tyd. Die koerant sal in Bongie se hand wees, because remember is changes to sal wees. En sy sal in die straat loop. Okay, you will be getting more compound sentences to change to future and past tense. So here's a good example. Goed, kom ons kyk na voorbeeld 2. This one has another catch. Let's have a look. Bongie kan na die skool toe loop om juffrou Radebe te vra. Goed, nou, wil, kan, moet en sal. You know by now those are auxiliary verbs. Kan, and those change differently in past tense. Let's have a look what happens. Bongie kon na die skool toe loop om juffrou Radebe te vra. Now, why is loop not at the end of the sentence? Yes, it's because we have an infinitive here, and if you go and look at stompie, the I for I, infinitive, goes after verb 2. Always remember that. How do we know it's an infinitive? En, te. is in the infinitive. Goed, kom ons kyk na toekomende tyd. Bongie sal na die skool toe kan loop. What's the rule? The auxiliary verb moves to the back in front of the verb. But remember, om juffrou Radebe te vra is nog steeds die infinitief, so it has to be right at the back. I'm just going to say that again. Bongie sal na die skool toe kan loop. The auxiliary verb moves just in front of verb to, en om juffrou Radebe te vra is right at the back because it is the infinitive. Kan loop will be verb to. Goed. Hulpwerkwoorde, verlede tyd, just to remind you again, very important. Goed. Kom ons kyk, wil word wou. Ek wil my huiswerk doen, ek wou my huiswerk doen. Kan word kon, moet word moes, en sal word sou. Ek sal my huiswerk doen, ek sou my huiswerk doen. Goed, C is ontkenning. You've done this since, I think, grade 4, so this should be easy. I'm just going to recap. Nommer 1, die eerste negatief, the first negative, is na die werkwoord. Die tweede negatief is aan die einde van die sin, en onthou om jou twee negatiewe te onderstreep. Then you know you need to, oh, I only have one, I forgot the other one. Then write it in. Goed. We know that ni and ni is our two negatives, but we do have exceptions, and these are the exceptions that will always be in tests. Iemand changes to niemand, which will be the first negative, and nie at the end of the sentence. Please don't write niemand nie, then you have three negatives. Remember, iemand changes to niemand, and that is your first negative. Ergens word nêrens nie, first negative, second negative at the end of the sentence. Iets word niks nie. Biggest problem here, spelling. People spell niks with an X. It's a KS. Ooit word nooit nie. Al ooit word nog nooit nie. Nog nooit will be your first negative en nie your second negative. Nog word nie meer nie. Nie meer, first negative and second negative at the end of the sentence. Here's a few examples just to help. Bongie sit by die tafel. Sit is jou werkwoord. You need to identify it because your first negative is going to go behind sit, second negative at the end of the sentence. Goed, Bongie sit nie by die tafel nie. You can also start it by saying nee, Bongie sit nie by die tafel nie. Goed, daar is ons werkwoord. Goed, daar is iets in haar hand. If you see it in your paper, highlight it straight away. Iets, ja, daar sê, now you know. Daar is niks in haar hand nie. You can also start with nee, daar is niks in haar hand nie. Some negatives are asked in questions. Het jy al ooit jou juffrou gevra? Have you ever asked your teacher? Goed. Now there's a few things that change here. Al ooit, you should know, becomes nog nooit with your other negative at the back. But what happens to jy en jou? Have you ever asked your teacher? When you answer that back, it becomes no, I have never asked my teacher. So they also change in Afrikaans. Kom ons kyk. Ek het nog nooit my juffrou gevra nie. You can also start it with a nee. Okay, so remember those words change. The same as in English, same as in Afrikaans. Goed, julle gaan 'n werkkaart kry. Kom ons kyk, voltooi nou afdeling A, B en C en onthou om al die instruksies te volg. I'm going to give you a timeline. You don't have to finish everything at the same time. If you want to, you can, but I will give you a breakdown. Die werkkaart is op die graad 7 WhatsApp groep. Baie dankie graad 7's.